Okay, the motor principle part 2. We're going to just specifically go through how this is a schematic for electric motor and how the motor actually works. And the greatest lab, I think, of the whole course is building an electric motor. Let me show you. Try to describe what this is. This right here and this right here, where my mouse is, these are fixed magnets. So they're just magnets inside the motor itself. Every motor has a fixed magnet. Okay, so they provide their own magnetic field. That's the external magnetic field, right? This is a soft core armature. It's the piece inside that the wire, the conductor, is wrapped around. Okay, and it's free. The big thing that's important is that this thing is free to turn easily. Okay, so you've got this thing free to turn with a coil wrapped around it. You've got this here is the source of energy. So to run, for an electric motor to spin, you've got to give it electricity, right? So here's the electricity coming in. And it's not clear on this picture yet, but this connection right here that you see where I'm circling, that's not a hard connection. That's these thicker pieces right here are called brushes. And you know, they're touching this. This is called the commutator. They're touching it, but they're not. They have to be in touch with it because that's what the electrons flow through. But they're not fixed on it, because this AB, this circle, this is called the split ring commutator. It's got to be able to rotate. It's connected to the armature. So what I say here, see it says north and south. This isn't north all the time. It's north because the electrons are flowing from the battery in through here. They're following this path here. And if I apply the left-hand rule for a coil, where my fingers follow the electrons and my thumb points north, this thing's going to be north. Similarly, the way it's wrapped around, so it comes around, then it comes down to this side and wraps. So this end, this has got to be south. So this is what's going on. This indicates the direction of rotation. It is only rotating in this direction because this north and this north repel each other. Or you could say this south and this south repel each other. But this is free to move, and it wants to get away from there. That's what's going on. So I say step 2. Just imagine we continue looking at the rotation. So you've got, it wanted to get away. Now it's coming to about, it's still rotating. Nothing's changed. I just want to show you, make something very clear. This split ring commutator. Again, this piece here, it's touching, but it's not fixed. Like it's not glued on or anything like that. That's where I'm pointing to where this half, where it says A, that's the commutator. If you look at where it's attached there, and then as this piece keeps rotating, it'll be on the next slide, it's going to be attached over here. Okay, so nothing really is changed. However, if nothing continued to change, then I would have a north end here. So this end here, right, the electrons come in through A, up, use your left-hand rule, this is north, this is south. If nothing continues to change, then I'm going to have my north sitting here right beside the south. There's no reason for it to continue to move. And this is that idea from the video, the one video where it said, it'll stop in the vertical. This is kind of the same idea, except for a different format of a motor, right? So this is the problem. This thing will get here and it's not going to move anymore. But it will move because the split ring commutator. Because as soon as this thing went from horizontal, this connection, where it was connecting to the A side, now it's connected to the B side. So now that means the electrons are now flowing this way, and the direction of the current has changed. And now I have this repelling, and it's going to want to continue to rotate. So this north-south changes as soon as you change, where this is touching on the split ring. Okay, and so if you decide to build the motor, which is the best lab, I think, but it's the most challenging because you can just follow the steps and you can see the motor and you'll get it all in position and you get everything there, and that's wonderful. But you will want to pull your hair out because of this. The little brushes, getting them on the split ring just right is challenging. So anyways, that's how a motor works. That's exactly it. And I definitely, in class, I'm going to show you my generator, which is the exact same structure as a motor, so you can see these things in a more live sort of manner. And then, of course, if you build the motor, you'll be in great shape. You'll understand it very well. That's it. That's it for this lesson.